Madden Underground family, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Monday night game of the week. It is your boy Snipes, and we got two guys here with us. You saw one of them here last week. He did his dang thing here, guys, and I am so pumped to see the man here once again, man. I appreciate him being here. My guy BP, Black Phoenix in the building. What's good, Black?
What's good? What's good? What's Snipes? What's going on? Happy to be back, man. Let's do this.
Yes. And obviously, we got the one, the only Mr. Philly guy himself. What's good, Philly?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'll be behind the curtain today. We'll be grading on a curve.
Yes.
I expect nothing but the best from you both.
Yes. So we got a great matchup here today, man. So, I want to get both y'all takes here real quick. I'm gonna start with you, BP, because obviously me and you are gonna be doing, you're gonna be color commentating. I'm gonna be doing the main, play-by-play. Let me get your feedback on this game here. Obviously, we got Dimes coming in here into the Xbox League. By the way, this is the Xbox week for the game of the week. And Dimes kind of slid his way in here to the Xbox side, which is pretty intriguing. And he got the Cincinnati Bengals. So talk a little bit between Dimes and Woody. Let me know your take on this one or what you think is going to happen in this ball game.
I think we're in for a classic, honestly. I mean, DA Dimes is no need for introduction, man. He's one of the most winningest players in the Madden Underground history, winning multiple seasons and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because the Bengals have, a whole bunch of X factors on offense. I mean, you talk about Joe Burrow, talk about Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase is up there. Even has Trent Williams, one of the best offensive linemen in the game of Madden 23 on his side, on the offensive side, man, in the left tackle position. And we can't be sleeping on one X factor that I think people don't realize, and that's actually the kicker, and that's McPherson. Yeah. Now, people will say, why is a kicker so important? Well, he has clutch kicker on him, which means when it comes down to the final kick, or if he ends up in a situation where he needs to kick to win the game, guess what? He's not going to get iced.
Yeah.
So he's just going to kick it like a normal field goal. So we're going to be interested to see how Dimes kind of progresses against Woody's defense, which is no slouch either. Myles Garrett, you talk about edge threat. One of the nastiest abilities in the game so far. If you guys don't double him, and then also on offense, he's no slouch either. Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, and Wyatt Teller as his right tackle. Again, there's a whole bunch of X factors that are going to be clashing here. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Indeed. Philly, what do you think about this game, brother? What do you? I mean, first off, obviously you're in the Xbox League yourself as well. And obviously Dimes now sliding his way in, and we had a feeling eventually that he was going to make his way in, but we didn't think it was going to happen this early. So he made his way in here. So what do you think? What kind of, my question to you, Philly, is this. What kind of pressure do you think this is going to put on Woody now at this point in the season? Woody undefeated right now, 7-0, playing great football. What do you think what kind of pressure that you think Dimes is going to put on him now being in Woody's division for two games per year now?
Well, I mean, you talked about it. This is the inaugural game for VA Dimes in the Xbox Pro League. I spent a lot of time working with federal, state, and local government to keep him out of the Xbox Pro League. Okay? Obviously, I have a lot more work to do. But he got in his favorite division. Everybody knows that he's a Ravens fan, so he loves the AFC North, okay? And so if he's not playing with his Ravens, then he's taking it personally.
Yeah.
And he's had some great games against wide receiver Woody. So you know that this goes back a couple years. This is personal, and Woody wants to let him know it's his division. It's his division.
Yeah.
It's his division. So he's going to be trying to send a message. Dimes obviously doesn't have the best record. He's taking over for a team right now. So he's trying to climb back in the mix. And I think we're going to be in for a great game.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game. So obviously, as Philly stated, he is going to be on the sidelines. Just make sure he's checking out the chat and everything else. Chat, let us know who you think is going to win the ball game. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in here once again, man. Madden Underground Monday night game of the week. This is going to be epic. So myself and my guy BP, we're about to get to it, man. BP, you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's get it.
I'm so ready here for this game, guys. So, look, this is going to be a fun matchup indeed as they are getting this thing locked in, ready to go here. So again, we appreciate y'all once again coming through and vibing with us here for this game. This should be an excellent matchup here. As we see, it looks like Dimes is going to get the football here first. So obviously, again, we've seen Dimes in the PlayStation side of things already, doing great things in PlayStation, and he's got some comp in PlayStation as well too. Now here on the Xbox side, he's got to pull himself out of some things here. So I'm intrigued to see here, BP, what he is going to do here with this particular first drive. This is, as Philly said, his inaugural first drive here.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned before, having to take over a team is not no easy feat. Being 3-4 right now, it's going to be interesting because, again, Woody owns the division right now, and for Dimes, you essentially have to pretty much win out just to make the playoffs or to play in. I don't know if he's going to win the AFC North himself, but knowing Dimes and how he is and how he plays, I don't have any concerns about him, taking over and essentially getting himself into the playoffs. Now, what's going to be interesting for me to see is what kind of offense Dimes runs with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, Dimes is more known for his spread offense, which is known as pass balance if you're not familiar with the CFM world. But the spread offense is most dangerous, and you see his patented trio offset week coming out here. It's going to be interesting to see how he moves the ball with Joe Burrow instead of having like a Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow, and there goes the first play already, and it looks like he started off with some RPO action here, 9-yard gain on the play there for Burrow. So a second down and 1 here, now to the 35-yard line. And these guys, they're going to continue to move the ball quickly and effectively. We know what Woody has done throughout this season thus far. Again, as you can see, 7-0 record currently, looking real solid so far throughout the season. But he is definitely facing off against a big-time guy here in Dimes. But a second down and 1 here now at the 35, and Dimes has just adjusted himself here and making some things happen. Back for the pass here once again, and let's see what he's got. He got great protection. It's going to roll out to the left, and that is, wow, bad play right there. That's going to bring it out to a third down and 1. Intriguing play right there by Dimes.
Yeah, and you see Dimes kind of switch it up a little bit, coming out that trio offset week and then audibling into bunch. That's something that you can do in this spread offense that not a lot of people are paying attention to. And Dimes is one of those players, if you give him a certain look, he's going to run the ball or he's going to do a little bit of RPO action. And, again, if you're Woody right here, you got to pay attention to what your defense is, because if Dimes gets a read on you, it's going to be a lot of trouble.
Indeed. Third down and 1 here now at the 35-yard line. And a quick pass outside, a little swing pass, and Mixon getting it done here. It's going to be a 1st and 10, so new set of downs here for Dimes. And I actually got a question here for you here, BP. So obviously you've seen Dimes work. You've seen what Dimes has done in the past. You've seen what he's doing for a long time here on Madden Underground. Big shout out to B-Guard in the building as well too. But you've seen what this man does. Again, first game here on Xbox, okay? He's been playing more of PlayStation. Do you think that's going to be a problem for him coming into Xbox as much as he has played PlayStation and having to deal with the buttons and whatnot?
I don't think so, and I say that because, again, this is Dimes here we're talking about here. Again, he's played on both consoles before, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Plus, he's running an offense that he's familiar with. So he knows where to go with the offense and knows where to go with his reads. So I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue transitioning from PlayStation to Xbox.
Gotcha. So 1st and 10 here at the 40, and he's going to get the tote here. And gets down for Burrow. It's going to be just 1 yard on the play right there. So it's going to be a second down and 9 coming up here. 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Woody, this is more like a startup here for Woody. Again, Woody, I'm just wondering in his mind. I wish I was a fly on the wall, just wondering what Woody was thinking when he saw the Dimes was coming into the division. And I'm sure Woody is a guy that, he's definitely a guy that's not scared of the smoke at all, as we see another catch there by Jamar Chase, and that'll be a 1st and 10 here at the 48. He comes out in the no huddle. But we know that this is a guy that's not scared of the moment. We know what Woody is about, and again, he's playing phenomenal football here today, and I'm definitely intrigued to continue to see what he could do on the defensive side here against Dimes. As once again, we get another tote here by Mixon and a great tackle, and he will get the first down on the play down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Woody, you know, it's going to be one of those situations where you're just going to be like, oh, man, this guy again? Like, I thought I had an easy street. And seeing Dimes in the division, you already know it's going to be, you know, a hell match 2 times a season. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, like you said, he's not afraid of smoke. You just got to know that whenever you play Dimes, you got to play your best brand of Madden football, man. And that's what it comes down to.
Indeed. First and 10 here now at the 33, already in field goal range. He's going to bring Mixon to the outside. He's just barking out his calls here. As usual, this is what Dimes does. Dimes will take his time. He does not mind, but look at the pressure getting in there, and look at the Tetro pick. He's on his way, striding down, and he is gone. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
You see right there, man, that nickel over Storm Brave coming in and making Dimes pay. When you send out your running back and spread, you're losing your protection. So right there, Overstorm Brave coming in, middle linebacker coming in. Dimes tries to throw the ball, doesn't get successful with it, and Myles Garrett for a tip drill, pick 6, and Woody's up 7, man.
Wow. Absolute crazy. Myles getting it done for him, and just like that, we're for goodie here, guys. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. A fun game here indeed. 7-0 ball game here already. And man.
Yeah, that was crazy. And, you know, for me, the biggest thing now is how does Dimes respond to that, right? Obviously, you don't want to give that up first drive of the game. Pick 6 from Myles Garrett, of all people. Now, let's see how he responds now. I think the first drive was to kind of see what Woody's going to come out on defense, and I think now Dimes has got a more decisive action on what he's going to do right there.
And look at the start right here, and just like that, he answers the house call. Running to the crib like his name was search warrant. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
And you guys see right there, if you guys notice on that play, Joe Mixon lit up right there as Dimes was making the juke move. That's that jukebox ability coming into play right there. You got a lot more control over your jukes. You can kind of steer it in certain directions. And right there, you see one juke move and Joe Mixon off to the crib for 7.
Unreal. Just like that 7-7 ball game, man. These guys are going at it already. Man, this is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those games. Excuse me, not even one of those games. This is going to be one of those years that we're going to have them on like every time they play. That's what it seems like at BP.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. This is pretty much pay-per-view, except, you know, on Madden, obviously. But, you know, 2 heavyweight contenders right there. You guys see, you know, the action is pretty intense right now. 7-7 ball game, and now we get to see exactly what Woody comes out on the offense. Remember, he didn't come out on offense at all because of the pick 6 by Myles Garrett. So now let's see what Woody's offense is talking about and how Dimes defends this.
Here we go. 1st and 10 here at the 25-yard line. Let's see if somebody finally gets through here with a decent drive for a score here. The 1st and 10 here now. A little bit of a tight set here out of the gun. Peoples-Jones there on that left side is going to move him over. Tries to keep him in the block a little bit, and a big-time interception right there, just like that. Flowers gets a big pick, and that is huge here for Dimes, and a great start here for him on this particular drive. Here we go.
Yeah, you guys see he tries to go with the high ball mechanic right there with Njoku. Njoku not able to get that animation. And Trey Flowers, man, that's an easy interception, man. And you can see the look on Woody's face, man, not too thrilled about that result at all.
I'm telling you, 1st and 10 here now at the 29-yard line. What a game here so far, folks. Let me tell you, this has been special already, and we are only a couple minutes in this first quarter.
You see right there, Dimes moving his running back over, and that's the thing about spread. You don't know exactly if it's still the trio offset week or if he went regular trio offset. Let's see what Dimes comes up with here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful play right there to mix it, and a nice cut to the left right there, and that'll get him another first down. Listen, Dimes has shown already what type of powerful team the Bengals are. We know the type of offense that the Bengals have, and it's all about the user primarily. And now that you add a user like Dimes to the Bengals, I mean, watch out, Xbox League. This is going to be something else here as we get another toot here to Mixon. And it's just about 2 minutes remaining here. He's going to come out here now, 2nd and goal now here at the 4-yard line. Comes out here to no huddle and flipping plays around a little bit here. And let's see what Mixon, see if he's going to give it to Mixon here on 2nd and 4. He's been running the football pretty effectively already throughout this game. Again, it's early, but nonetheless, he's making it happen. It looks like it might be another swing pass. He won't be able to get it this time around, and that's a beautiful dot right there. And Dimes will punch in another big touchdown.
Yeah, you see it right there. You kind of called it, man. That's the one thing I love about the spread book as somebody that runs it themselves. You know, that motion swing pass, it's kind of deceiving because one play Dimes won't have anybody running on the route. And the next play, you know, everybody's running a route. So right there you see user goes all the way to guard the running back. Hayden Hurst right underneath it, man. And that's what Dimes does, and that's what the spread offense can do, man. Deceive your opponent, and next thing you know, in the end zone for 6.
Beautiful play right there. Oh, messed up. My bad. 14-7. With a minute 33 left here in the first quarter. We got a lot of action here in this ball game, and it is so early. It is so early in this game already, BP.
Oh, yeah. And we see it right now. You know, we see both offenses pretty much high-powered, using some of the best books in the game. And then, obviously, on defense, you know, both of them coming with the defense. It's pretty much a slugfest right now. We're going to be interested to see who comes out on top. But right now, again, 14-7 in the first quarter, we have a whole lot of action. So I'm actually surprised. I'm actually wondering, you know, does this continue for the whole entire game, or, you know, does this die out probably by halftime?
Oh my gosh, man! 1st and 10 hitting out the 25-yard line. And one of the reasons I talk about a lot when these guys come out and look like those tight sets is primarily because, you know, you can't bump on them, and that's the one thing that you love about these, you know, these particular tight sets that a lot of pros will come out in them as well too. They stay in the bunch sets, they stay in the tight sets because you can't bump them, and it's just something that, you know, I had to put it into my game as well too, because I would always come out like, you know, just regular three normal sets out of the gun and things like that, you know what I mean? And you're dealing with the bump, but coming out of sets like this on a regular, you see this a lot with a lot of these guys now, and now I understand why. As I keep watching guys like this, now I understand, and obviously they're going to kind of audible out once they read the defense. So these are things that, you know, myself and I would recommend anybody that's watching these games, as we get a swing pass to the outside, RPO, and Anthony Schwartz will get down. That'll bring it out to a 3rd down and 4. I believe the clock has stopped there. So an intriguing 3rd down and 4 call coming up here now. And at this point right here, BP, what would you call here on a 3rd down and 4?
Honestly, if I'm coming out, if I see this look right now, and as you can see, like the 2 defenders lining up, to me that means he's going to be looking to send pressure right here. Now I would actually do the same thing right there.
Yeah.
Lead it inside, go PA seams right there, lead the ball inside, so that way you can click on and ag for a short catch right there. And as wide receiver Woody just did, got a 1st down out of it towards the end of the first quarter.
So here we go, getting ready to end the first quarter. And he's going to get the play off in time. Here's Chubb. Chubb trying to grub, but won't get nothing there. So no gain on the play there. 2nd down and 10 as we end the first quarter. And a great ball game here so far here in the MU Xbox Pro League. Game of the week here on Monday night. Again, guys, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in here on Madden Underground. Make sure, again, you hit us up on MaddenUnderground.com for more info in regards to leagues and much, much more. Definitely check us out at www.MaddenUnderground.com. 2nd down and 10. Here at the 41-yard line as we start the second quarter. Your boy Snipes in the building, my guy BP in the building, my man Philly is in the background. We'll hear a little bit from Philly shortly. You know I got to ask him questions as well, too. I know he's tuning in here as well. Nice play right there And then Njoku will get down to the 47, but it's still a 3rd down and 4. What do you call here on defense right now? If you dimes.
Honestly, I kind of maintain the status quo right now. You're seeing wide receiver Woody having to slow down his reads and, look for that 3rd, 4th option. And if you're dimes, that's what you want, essentially. You want to slow down his reads so that way nothing is easy right here. In this case right now, I might consider sending some pressure a little bit just to speed up his release a little bit. But let's see what dimes comes out. He's been in this quarters look the whole time.
3rd down and 4 here at the 47, and he's going to throw that up wide open, Amari Cooper, and he will finally get knocked down to 17. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he had a touchdown. I don't know what he was thinking there. Can you tell me, please?
I think what he tried to do was just try to make dimes go a little bit further than he wanted to, but I think he went a little bit too far right there, ended up slowing himself down completely, and we'll see if that comes back to bite him. But once again, like I mentioned before, come down to this quarters, like especially when you play match, trips is not what you want to go against when you play a cover 4 match right there, leaving a wide receiver right open. That's too easy for Amari Cooper.
1st down and 10 here now in the red zone at the 17. Stays in the tight set here once again. And this time going to hand it off here to Chubb. And Chubb is met at the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose 2 on the play. That's going to be a 2nd down and 12. Now at the 19.
Yeah, and if you see right there, try to run a little inside zone, and that's not what you want to do if you're running this tight offset tight end. You usually want to run some kind of 0-1 trap or halfback counter here. Inside zone, too easy to blow up against this nickel overset.
2nd down and 12 here at the 19. Watson back for the pass here. Wide open, high point, but it's not. It's too high, actually, as that's a big-time interception right there, and Dimes back to work on the offensive side.
And once again, man, going to Njoku with the high point pass against this Trey Flowers, and Trey Flowers able to come up with that time. And, if you're Woody right now, Njoku's been letting you down on the high point pass, man. Maybe you want to try to substitute Peoples-Jones in there, somebody with a little bit more height, a little bit more jumping ability, because Njoku's letting you down big time right now.
1st and 10 at the 20. Dimes coming out here with a big-time defensive stop in the red zone. And now he gets back to work on the offense at the 20. Burrow trying to bark him out once again. And out here using Melifawanu right now. Burrow's back for the pass here. No pressure there just yet. And that's a beautiful catch there. Great catch. Big 1st down play at the 35-yard line.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And right now we're seeing Dimes going with that same kind of corner route this time to Tyler Boyd, and able to make the catch this time. High point pass, and Woody not able to get an animation right there.
Tyler Boyd is a special type of player indeed here in Madden. I love Tyler Boyd. I think in the regular season right now, just a little bit over 200 yards receiving. Again, it's late in this, not late in the season. It's like at the halfway point. But having a guy that only has, coming into this game, if I'm not mistaken, 17 receptions, definitely not a good look. But we know Dimes is going to make it work, and he's going to have way more receptions than he was projected to have anyway coming into this particular week. But a loss of 3 on that last play, 2nd down and 13, and big play right there, and it's just overthrown, and that'll bring it to 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, and you see Dimes go with that empty look once again, motioning out, mixing all the way out wide. That's the thing, though. Every time Dimes is motion mixing out, obviously we know it's a pass play, but Dimes is giving up the middle too many times down. And last time, as you guys remember from the first drive, that was a tip pick 6 by Myles Garrett. So if I'm Dimes, I might want to keep him close to me instead of going all the way out wide.
Indeed. 3rd down and 13 here. 3 minutes left here in the first half. And pressure was there, but it didn't matter because Jamar Chase comes back, and that's a big gain right there. 1st and 10, now at the 41-yard line.
And you see Jamar Chase lighting up a little bit right there. That's that matchup nightmare coming into practice right there. And I know what you guys are saying, for those that are keen about your abilities, that's not a linebacker out there. That's a DB, and you're correct. But what people forget is matchup nightmare still gives you the catching bonus as long as you can get your hands on it or get an animation to catch the ball right there.
1st and 10 here, now at the 41-yard line. And Burrow back. Look at the pressure coming off that left side. But he does get the ball out in time to prevent the sack. 2nd down and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, and this Overstorm Brave is kind of screaming in right now. If I'm Dimes, might have to look at some kind of change up with the protection right now because Woody's got a good beat on what you want to do offensively. Is it interesting to see what Dimes does to kind of counter this? Looks like he's going to go back to that swing pass that was so successful earlier with Mixon.
And I do agree with you there. Let's see what he does here on 2nd and 10. Let's get close to the 2-minute warning.
11 mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12.
And here we go. Brings him outside. Will he get it off quick? He does. Defense couldn't get there. That's going to be another first. And Joe Mixon making them pay as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this one. And again, you called it out, BP. You called it out.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've run this book too, so I know exactly what Dimes is looking for, where he wants to go. And that's the thing about nickel over. When you bring that safety into the box, you open yourself up to that swing pass because you're too far over to the running back side originally, and you had to go all the way across, which slows you down, and that's how Dimes is able to make the play right there. So as somebody that runs this book and mastered this book, I know exactly where Dimes is willing to go.
And for the people out there that are tuning in right now, what book is it that he is running right now?
So if you're playing CFM or Regs, this is called the Spread Playbook. It's just simply spread. If you're playing Madden Ultimate Team, this is going to be considered the pass balance offense. It's not considered spread in there for some odd reason, but it's called pass balance.
So 2nd down and 13 here at the 30-yard line. Woody needs to stop here. He's just letting this clock just wind down. Seems like Dom's trying to slow it up a little bit here, but it's going to bring Chase in motion here, and it's a little bit of motion route, and Chase will get knocked out there. And that'll be a 3rd down and 8 coming up here. Interesting play call coming up right here, BP.
Yeah, I think the goal right there is just to burn as much time as possible. I don't think Dimes really wanted to get out of bounds right there and to completely stop the time. But you see right there, Dimes slowing it down, jet touch passes. And again, I think Dimes is still in that process of seeing, is Woody coming out in this Overstorm Brave the whole entire time, or is Woody going to adjust?
A timeout going to be called here. So again, a 3rd and 8.
On 2.
And I'm going to tell you what, throughout the entire Madden cycle here for Madden Underground, I'm going to be so pumped to call these games between both of these guys, because it's going to be, to me, it's going to be classics, completely every single time with these guys for the most part. But a 3rd down and 8 here, an important down here for Woody's defense. And here comes Burrow back again, and there's a big-time interception there. Williams got greedy with it as he is running in a crib like his name was search warrant. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
And what an adjustment by Woody right there, putting Greedy Williams in a hard flat. Showed Dimes a cover 3 look, so Dimes might have thought that maybe Williams is in a curl flat, but makes them pay right there. Joe Mixon to the flat, Greedy Williams to the hard flat, pick 6, Woody tie ball game.
Wow. This is special. Oh my gosh, what a game, guys. This has been epic already. Epic in all proportions, man. So I got to bring Philly Guy into the building for a moment here. Philly Guy, what are you thinking about this game so far, brother?
Hey, man, look, I don't know what is going on. They scoring back and forth. It's touchdowns left and right. All I know is we got what we came for. This is definitely the game of the week. And I wait to see what happens in the next minute and 4 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. 14 apiece. And Woody has scored all on defense here so far. There was one thing, for those that may have just came in, that's how Woody has scored so far, on defense. That's it. Just on defense. No offense yet. And he has an offense. Don't get it twisted. This man has an offense without a doubt. He has an 8th-ranked offense as far as points are concerned, averaging 38 points a game. So the man has offense, but he scored on all defense. He's got a top 3 defense. He scored on all defense thus far against Dimes. But a 1st and 10 here with 1:04 left, and Dimes trying to take his time now. And just continue as this play clock goes down. It's in the red now, and finally he's going to hike the ball out. Burrow back here again, and this time Burrow almost takes off, but he gets the ball out in time. Great playmaker there by Dimes, and he'll step out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Perfect play call here, BP.
Yeah, and you see right there that playmaker up at that last minute, kind of have Woody slacking a little bit on covering Mixon and able to get out of bounds, missing a couple of tackles right there. A huge play for Dimes.
So 1st and 10 here now, 55 seconds left here at the 46-yard line.
11.
I'm going to change his play call. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of Jamar Chase in that second half, man. I got a funny feeling about it. So brings Mixon to the other side. And he's got Mixon on that angle route, but he's going to get it there to T. Higgins, and T. Higgins down to the 36. Timeout's going to be called here, so 2nd down inches here now at the 36.
Yeah, if you're Dimes right now, just take your time right now. You know, again, put the pressure on Woody to make a play and burn his timeouts right now. 49 seconds left. And you see right there, Dimes slowly adjusted, called that bunch trail, but put the middle of the bunch receiver on a hitch route, opening up a space in the zone for Dimes to make an easy completion.
So 2nd down and inches here now to 49. Burrow back. Plenty of time. He's going to throw that up, and that's out of bounds. Much needed right there, so 3rd down and inches. And let's see here what Woody could do on the defensive side here.
Yeah, and that was a smart throwaway right there. Didn't want to force it, even though he might have been able to throw that corner route a little early, but good decision to throw the ball right there, 3rd and inches.
You definitely don't want to take a chance there, indeed. I feel you on that. 3rd down and inches. At the 44 seconds left, I should say, at the 36-yard line. And an audible here to the bunch set. Flag on the play, though, and that's going to be a quick pass to Mixon. He'll get the first and then some all the way down, and he will finally punch it in, but let's see what the flag is. And it's an offsides, so you can call that a big-time touchdown.
Yeah, and that's so unfortunate for Woody right there. Not only just giving up the touchdown like that, but also getting the offsides that could have sent Dimes, you know, off the field for either a 3 or maybe even 0 if he didn't convert the 4th down. But once again, man, you know, Joe Mixon is pretty much the star of the show right now, doing it on the ground game and in the pass game. Nobody home on the flat. I think that was Woody's responsibility, and you know, easily walks in right there for 6.
Caught him slipping. Caught him slipping on that play. Definitely caught him slipping there. So, 37 seconds left. Everybody in the chat, how's the game so far? This game has been
Let us know, epic. Chat. Let us know.
Man, this game has been absolutely epic here so far. 21-14. Dimes first time playing here on the Xbox side of the Madden Underground Xbox League. And he's looking good here so far with this new team.
Yeah, looking pretty excellent right now. Obviously, you don't want to throw 2 picks like that, for especially pick 6s. But other than that, though, Dimes has been moving the ball pretty efficiently against Woody's defense.
Absolutely, and you got to think about it too. You know, obviously, he's got 2 big turnovers that gave the 14 points here to Woody. But regardless of the situation, he's looked outstanding. He's got a 7-point lead here still. But Woody is trying to get it started here himself. As he gets a good gain there to Anthony Schwartz. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 here now at the 44-yard line. 32 seconds left. He's going to stay here in this tight set until he decides to try to audible out everybody coming into the box.
If you're Woody right now, you cannot afford a sack right now. 1 timeout left, 30 seconds. Cannot afford a sack right now, or throw it into quadruple coverage like that.
Wow. I don't know what he was thinking there. He tried to throw it into quadruple coverage, left Peoples-Jones in the block. The 2nd down and 10 here now at the 44-yard line. And this has kind of been the thing for everybody to, you know, just get an extra receiver to come in and block thanks to all the pressure that you do get in Madden 23. As here's Peoples-Jones in the block again. Get him less receivers to work with, but a great job right there getting that to Mari Cooper, and that's another big 1st down.
You see right there, Dimes trying to adjust right there. having looks like a defensive lineman on Schwartz, which isn't going to get the job done against Amari Cooper right there, which is still isn't going to get the job done regardless. And that's going to be a first down for Woody right there. Nice play right there.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 32, 20 seconds left. He's going to stay in this tight set again, watching Njoku on that streak route. Taking his time, and surprised he didn't try Njoku here, and that is why, because that's another pick here. This time Taylor Britt with an interception. That's huge right there, and just like that, Dimes is just looking solid here in this first half.
Yeah, and you had the streak open by Peoples-Jones right there. Decided to go with the corner route. I don't know, but Peoples-Jones. Don't know why you try to go with the corner route right there. Had a defender and Dimes' user right there. Bad decision by Woody right there, and hopefully that doesn't come to bite him if Dimes gets a little bit of points here.
1st and 10, 13 seconds left here at the 24-yard line. Just going to put Hayden Hurst here in motion now. Not a lot of time remaining, obviously. And he's going to get it there to Hayden Hurst. And he'll get a big gain on a play, and he's going to use his final timeout. So 5 seconds left. One play left here, BP.
Yeah, and if I'm Dimes right now, I'm calling the play that has, two corner routes to both sides. You want to try to get out of bounds here. Can't afford to stay in bounds with no timeouts. Otherwise, I just probably play it cool. If you don't feel like passing, just give the ball to Mixon and see if he can make some magic towards the end of the half.
Absolutely no. And there's the problem. Got it to Ward, and can Ward punch it in himself? Oh, my goodness. He couldn't get it in there, but you just stated it. You just talked about it here. That play right there, that could have been a killer for Dimes, and that would have been 3 defensive touchdowns for Woody. But a great job by Woody here in the first half defensively, even though he's down by 7 here, BP.
Yeah, Woody's playing amazing defense, forcing Dimes to make really bad decisions. I mean, we've seen it already with Myles Garrett with the tip 6, Greedy Williams having a pick 6, and almost like you mentioned right there, Denzel Ward almost having a pick 6. So if you're Woody right now, you're feeling pretty good on defense right now, and you get the ball back. So if you're Dimes, you got to figure this out on offense, man. You're playing a little bit too risky right there. Didn't have to really pass the ball in that situation. I see why you do it, but again, if I'm Dimes right now, I'm pretty much taking it easy and told him to rock the whole entire time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Philly, what did you think about that first half, my brother?
Man, I'm thinking that Dimes could have blown this thing wide open. He just keeps Woody in his game. I'm just waiting to see if it comes back to bite him.
I feel you on that there, most definitely. So 1st and 10 here as we start the third quarter. An epic ball game here against 2 division opponents between the Bengals and the Browns, Dimes and Woody. Again, Dimes' first game here on the Xbox side of the Pro Leagues. He's also in the PS5, but we are talking Xbox here, his first game here, and he is looking very good thus far. It's a 2nd down and 1, and once again, I want to let everybody know as well, too, if you guys want to be a part of the Madden Underground Leagues, make sure you get to the wait list. Make sure you sign up at MaddenUnderground.com. Make sure you sign them up. Again, it's right in the chat, so make sure you guys click on that MaddenUnderground.com if you want to be a part of the wait list. We have a full pack league here thus far, but if you want to be a part of the wait list, definitely check them out. Epic, epic, epic regular season here thus far.
Definitely, and if I'm in the chat, if I'm, these guys in the league right now that's doing a little bit of scouting report right now, I'm looking at wide receiver Woody's defense and seeing, what is Dimes not like? What does he not like to go against? And, if I have Dimes on my schedule, maybe I use what Woody's been doing on defense and, using it against Dimes whenever I play him.
Hey, I mean, that's what you should do. The best players, they scout. That's what they do. That's why a lot of people, when you talk about MCSs and things like that, a lot of guys don't want to, they don't like to stream, their stuff. And understandably so, I get it, as we get a big catch there by Anthony Schwartz, and he'll get the first down on the play. That is that FFP, free-form passing. Gotta love it here in Madden 23.
Yeah, one of the best additions that they've added here in Madden 23, ability to pass, lead the ball anywhere you want on the field. And again, it helps on so many passes, those crossers, those drags, those corner routes. Being able to get it either over the defender or in front of the defender to make a catch. In that case right there, worked out for Woody right there for a first down.
1st and 10 here now to 46. Watson back, and that's a big hit on the play, but the ball does come out. Watson's got 3 picks here today for Woody, so 2nd down and 10 coming up here at the 46.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of those picks have been coming from just bad reads or just Njoku letting them down, as we've seen in the first couple of drives here. Again, going to this tight end set, he's going back to Njoku, and again, drops it right there. So if I'm Woody, honestly, Njoku can't be on that route. Substitute somebody else, get Peoples-Jones, get somebody else other than Njoku to go on that route for those high balls.
3rd down and 10 here now at the 46-yard line. Watson back for the pass here again, and we'll try Njoku again, and he'll get the catch. Big time play right there by David Njoku, and that's a huge first down.
AC wide receiver Woody right there getting a little pumped up for that. Njoku able to make a pass right, or make a catch right there. Free-form completion right there, like you mentioned earlier, Snipes. And that's going to be a first down right there. Nice play by Woody right there, getting Njoku open other than in the high point pass right there. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. 1st and 10 here at the 24. Look, we ain't on a network. You know what I'm saying? We can talk the way we want to talk. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is keep bringing that energy, man. It's a beautiful thing here. As Chubb will get this tote here, and he only gets a yard on the play there, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 9 coming up. Woody, like you said earlier, BP, Woody has been playing solid defense. It's the offense that I'm worried about. Again, the 3 interceptions I'm really worried about here, and I have a feeling that those 3 interceptions are really going to kill him in this game.
Yeah, you know, especially if you don't put up any kind of points against dimes, you know, outside of the pick sixes. As we see Chubb right there get a little loose and crazy. But yeah, I agree with you. You know, if you don't score on offense at all, I'm not worried at all if I'm dimes. You're not putting any pressure on me. As long as I can play solid defense against you and, you know, get the ball on offense, that's all I care about if I'm dimes. But like you mentioned, though, you know, got to get the ball moving, got to score some kind of points here. Even if the 3 is, you know, decent. But yeah, Woody's got to do better on offense here.
Indeed. 1st and 10 here at the 11-yard line, and it's a little bit of a counter play there. Only gets a yard. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 9 here with 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of curious, you know, why the counter. It hasn't been working too well. Obviously, Chubb is one of his best players on this team. And I know he tried the inside zone earlier, didn't get him any yards, but I don't think this counter is the move either. Maybe want to look at a different run to get Chubb a little bit more loose. 2nd
down and 9 here at the 10-yard line. And Watson with the quick pass to Chubb. Good block, and Chubb will punch it in for his first offensive touchdown.
Hey, you see what he pointed at the screen? Like, yeah, I know Chubb right there. You all been talking about Chubb. I got him. I got you, coach. And we see right there doing it now on the ground game, but in the air catching the ball, and that was nice blocking by his receivers right there for Chubb. And again, Chubb on that wheel route, I forgot to mention that part too with the tank ability. So if you try to hit stick Chubb, it's not going to work for you. And easy score right there. Great blocking by number 10 right there. And that's a touchdown by Woody.
21 apiece. Can we put hashtag Instant Classic in the chat? Because, man, this is a classic one already. Excellent ball game. 21 apiece. You can't ask for anything better here on a Monday night. I'm telling you, this has been excellent here tonight here so far. So here we go.
This has been a fantastic game. I've been loving the action ever since the kickoff, honestly.
Yes.
And now if you're dimes, this is where it gets interesting right there. Now that Woody's shown you that he can move the ball on offense and score a touchdown, this is big for dimes. You can't afford another potential pick six or turn the ball over again. So I'm very curious to see what dimes is going to do on offense.
So here we go, 1st and 10. We're in this bunch set. And steps up in the pocket here, gets great protection there, and is going to get it for about a 6-yard gain on the play. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 4 coming up here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was looking straight at the seams on that one-on-one shot.
Me too.
Now underneath. But again, good read by Woody right there. Moving the ball, by Dimes here, matriculating the ball down the field. And again, catching him slipping right there. Joe Mixon out in the open.
Gotta watch him. You definitely got to watch him there, man. 1st and 10 now here at the 48. That's the thing about Dimes, man, that, for years, as many years as Dimes has been in these Madden Underground leagues, I know a lot of these guys know that you just got – the one thing about Dimes is he is great at adjusting throughout a game. And if you keep a game close with Dimes, it could end up being trouble for you. It's just something that he does on a regular. What do we call it? We call it at times – divine intervention when we talk about Dimes.
Yeah, and again, this is the offense that Dimes can, and this is what the spread book can afford you to do, give you that versatility. Most players, when they run an offense, only come out in 1 or 2 sets. With Dimes, he can come out in 3, 4, 5 sets.
Yes.
Whatever he feels comfortable with. So, again, he trains you in a way, and I say trains loosely, but he trains you to look a certain way, and then he hits you with adjustment. And, we've been seeing Mixon get loose right here. So, yeah, that's the reason why it's so hard to defend Dimes in this league, honestly.
Yeah, and he's showing it here right now. He actually had Chase open, and he actually also had Joe Mixon open as well, too. As we get to the 4th quarter, we are officially in the 4th, folks. Man, but the 4's up, guys. 4's up. It's that time. We're officially in the 4th quarter here. We got a tie ball game here. This has been such a classic, guys. An excellent game here. And it is coming down, it looks like, to the wire, guys. 1st and 10 here at the 27-yard line. And we got Chase there in the slot on the right side. And he's going to hand it off here to Mixon. We'll get some good blocking, and we'll get down to about the 24. Just a gain of 3, though, and that's going to be a 2nd down to 7.
And you see Dimes with another adjustment I don't think people realize. Came out in that gun normal Y off. Ran that quick base, normally better to the left side for quick base, decided to run to the right that time. It still has the ability to do swing passes, but again, Dimes choosing to play it smart here, run the ball, control the clock, control the pace of the game. And you see Woody's face right now, very concentrated because he doesn't know what to expect right now.
Yes, that's the beauty of the cameras. That's the beauty of the cameras. Woody is just, he is really focused right now. Can't blame him, man. He knows what he's up against. So I can't blame him. He's doing a great job, I may add here. With a 2nd down to 7. And Burrow back once again. And look at that, wide open. Jamar Chase punches in a big Dimes touchdown.
And what did I tell you guys since the beginning of this game? Dimes is going to basically see what you're going to guard against and what you're not willing to guard against. That time, once again, motion swing pass to the outside. This time sending 5 out, and Chase is wide open on a little post route right there, or a little slant, excuse me. And that's easy money for Dimes right there. That's such an easy read. Touchdown, VA Dimes.
Wow. Perfect play call there for Dimes. And he is showing and proving here right now why he wanted to come to the Xbox League. He wants to make some noise in this league. And he is doing some work here right now in his first game as Anthony Schwartz will take this kick return down to the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up. So Woody needs a touchdown.
Yes.
Right now. He needs a touchdown.
Yeah, he needs a touchdown right now. And again, last drive he was able to be successful with it. But, throughout this game, he hasn't shown the ability to move the ball well. So if you're Dimes right now, you've been doing a good job of mixing up pressure versus non-pressure looks.
Yeah.
Again, if you can force Woody to a bad read once again, this might be ball game, honestly.
Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 here at the 19. Gets some great protection. He's going to throw it up. Look at that. Wide open Amari Cooper. And he is all the way down at the 24-yard line. Big time play there by Woody.
And that's the downside of playing this cover 4 quarters look. Sometimes your defenders bump into each other. That time right there, as you see, Dimes defenders bump right into each other, give Amari Cooper a big game right there. 1st down, wide receiver Woody.
Wow. Woody getting it done on the offensive side off one play. And let's see if he can punch it in now. 1st and 10 here at the 24. Comes right back out here in this tight set. Peoples-Jones on that left side is going to bring him in to block once again. And let's see what he's got. And he's going to try it, and that's a beautiful play! Amari Cooper once again getting it done, and Woody punches in another big touchdown.
free form is so free right now. Beautiful pass lead right there, using that free form mechanic that you talked about earlier, Snipes, right over the defender. And Amari Cooper, man, he has been balling out of control right there. As you see right there, free form defender right outside of the circle. Touchdown, Amari Cooper, man. Beautiful pass by Woody right there. You see he's pumped up right there. That's that let's go right there.
You saw the let's go face right there. Indeed. And we got a tie ball game here at 28 with 4:26 left in this ball game. Absolutely incredible game here today as he is going to sit his behind down. He does not want a fumble to happen here tonight. First and 10, starting here at the 27-yard line. So if you're Dimes, man, what are you doing at this point? Are you running clock? What are you doing here?
Honestly, at this, you seen wide receiver Woody make explosive plays like that, getting down to the end zone within, what, 2-3 plays right there? I'm chewing the clock, bro. Like, I'm running the ball, man. Show me you got some run defense, because I'm not risking doing another drive with you having, like, explosive plays right there if I'm dying.
Facts on that, man, for real. Hayden Hurst gets that catch right there, about a 3-yard gain on the play. So second down and 7 here at the 30-yard line. I love what both of these guys are doing. Again, the smoke is real between both of these guys, and they play twice a year. This is going to be so incredible here for the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League, man. I'm telling you, second and 7 here at the 30-yard line. Burrow, and the gun set here is going to put Chase in motion, and he's going to hit him with the toss pass right there, and Chase is locked down for a loss of about 2 on the play, and that'll bring it out to a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, not too successful with a jet touch pass right there. And, you know, for those that are watching that are wondering, like, you know, how do I know if it's a jet touch pass? Watch the quarterback before he hands the ball off and he snaps the ball. He kind of crouches down a little bit in this weird little stance, and the wide receiver goes a certain way when he does a jet touch pass. It's a different speed than when you motion. So again, just a little scouting report, little scouting report for y'all, for those that might have dimes on your schedule. That's how you know the difference between a jet touch pass and a regular pass right there.
Indeed. 3rd down and 9 here at the 28. Y'all better listen to BP here today. You better listen to Black Phoenix. He knows what he's talking about. Gotta listen to him here. 3rd down and 9 here. Play clock winded down, and he gets it off. Defense is right there, and a drop by Jamar Chase will bring it now to a 4th down and 9. He actually dropped that football, BP.
Yeah, and if you're down, you're not happy about that, man. And again, that was almost a dangerous pass right there. Denzel Ward, I think that is, comes in, breaks the ball up right there. And again, Dimes has been making a little bit risky reads right there. So if you're Woody right now, all it takes is one more mistake, go for it on 4th and 9, and you're back in control of this game.
So here we go, 4th and 9. You know these guys go for it. They ain't worrying about punting. They trust in their defense, so they will go for it here on 4th down. So 4th and 9 here at the 28. 3:10 left in the 4th. And good coverage right there, but an even better pass to Jamar Chase, and that'll get him a tremendous 1st down coming up.
You see right there, man, Jamar Chase coming up huge right there for Dimes, going back to him, didn't lose any kind of confidence. Does that curl route right there, such a good route this year against man-to-man coverage, and it gives Dimes a 1st down.
That curl route has been special in Madden 23 this year. It works it works way better than in 22. That is for sure. It's a great route this year, man, and he used it there to perfection, and he gets the 1st down on the play. So a 1st and 10 here now with 2:40 left as he is winding this thing down. This might be the final drive here for Dimes. I mean, we'll see in just a moment as Chase gets a touch here, and Chase will get another big 1st down. Another beautiful play call by Dimes in the clutch moments.
And you've seen Dimes come out in this normal Y off once again, and that's been one of his staple plays right there, the jet touch pass. As you guys mentioned earlier, you see that crouching quarterback, you know a jet touch pass is coming right there. Woody not prepared for it, gives up the 1st down right there with 2-minute warning coming up.
And as you stated, the 2-minute warning, and he's got 10 catches on the day thanks to those touch passes. 10 catches on the day here for Chase. So you know his XP is going to be off the chain beginning next week. Indeed.
Definitely. And again, you know, Dimes, I think right now Dimes is comfortable. He hasn't motioned or moved anything out of this normal YL. So to me, if I'm Woody, that means I got to change it up on defense, you know, or find a way to slow this particular formation down because Dimes right now is extremely comfortable giving it to Chase.
And here comes Burrow again and hands it off to Mixon. And Mixon gets a big gain on the play. He is close to the marker. That's a 9-yard gain. So a 2nd and 1, and he is pretty much already in field goal range here, BP.
Dimes must have been listening because that's another jet touch pass, but this time going with the zone fake jet this time, giving it to the Mixon right there. And again, that's what that spread book can give you guys. You know, again, train your opponent to look at one thing, come out and something else with a counter, and right there with the zone fake jet that time, Mixon with a gain of 9.
So 2nd and 1 here now at the 39-yard line, a $1:33 remaining in the game. Again, he's already in field goal range. And see on that left side right there, you see him bumping in on T. Higgins. Not sure if that's something he wants to do, but he does have Ward, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, over there. And wow, that was a dangerous pass right there by Dimes. So 3rd down and 1 here at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, came out in that RPO read bubble, and sometimes, you know, you can get that pass off, but sometimes in Madden 23, they will give you a back foot penalty for those type of throws.
Yes.
If you throw it too quick right there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Dimes right there, but still, the playbook is wide open for Dimes on 3rd and 1. He can run it, he can pass it, jet touch it, motion sling pass. It's a lot of things that Dimes can do for this 3rd and 1.
So 3rd down and 1 here. If it was me, I'm running the football. I'm trying to get this 1st down, but he is not going to run it. He's just so focused on his offense, and it's just so great. Finds Hayden Hurst on it. It's a 1st and 10 at the 33. Again, just looking great on offense here, indeed.
Yeah, and that time you see Woody try to adjust for the wide or the motion swing pass. Unfortunately, right there, kind of sold out a little too hard for that, and Hayden Hurst able to go right behind him for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 here, a minute left in the ball game. Obviously, Dimes, he's going to take his time here, I personally feel. I think he's going to take his time here, man. If he can escape with a win and give Woody his 1st loss of the season, he'll take it. 1st and 10 here at the 33. This clock is continuing to wind down. And he's just letting it keep riding down. We are in the red now. Chase is going to get his 11th catch of the day and gets another 1st down off another jet pass. It's crazy.
I mean, this is Dimes right here, and at its finest right there. Jet touch pass. You know, Woody not being able to cover that, not having the defense to be able to stop that, get on the edge to slow it down. But I think that might be GG's, I'll be honest, Snipes. You know, there's nothing Woody could do, man. He tried his best. You know, made too many mistakes right there on offense, you know, with all those picks earlier. Came back to bite him. Played great defense, but Dimes able to pull it out here.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the clutch moments. I mean, that's basically what it is in a nutshell. This is what Dime does, man. A lot of times in clutch moments, especially here in the Madden Underground leagues, in clutch moments, man, he just comes through. And he's doing a great job here thus far. He is stopped on this play here. About 19 seconds remaining and another timeout called. One timeout left here for Woody. Woody, you can see it kind of in his face a little bit. He knows he is pretty much GG's in this one. Now, you know, Philly, what do you think about the face right now of Woody?
I mean, that's the look of defeat. I think he knows that he left some plays out on the field. He caught a couple of breaks, took advantage of them. But when he needed to step up and make a stop, he was unable to do it. So he lived to fight another day.
Indeed. 2nd down and 11. And going to hand it off here to Mixon. And Mixon goes down hard. And that's going to bring it out to a 3rd down and 12. Let's see if he's just going to keep this clock running. With 15 seconds left, it looks like he's just going to stay in the middle of the field. And it looks like it might be GG's here, BP.
Yeah. It's not much you can do right there. You know, Dimes going to call a timeout right there. And I think Woody's going to try to call a timeout. But remember how at the beginning of the broadcast, what did I say about abilities? This is where that clutch kicker comes in.
Yes.
With McPherson. Dimes is not going to suffer a ice penalty right here. So, again, this is pretty much GG's as long as Dimes doesn't horribly miss this one. Yeah, man, you know, kind of like Philly mentioned right there, you know, it's a look at the feet right now. Obviously, there's a lot of things that Woody could have done better to, stay undefeated right now. But, that's the testament to how good Dimes is in this league.
Hey, look, you stated it. You talked about it. The superstar kicker here in Evan McPherson will kick it up, and that will be GG's. Game is a done deal, and congratulations. Big-time play here today. Fantastic game, but at the end of the day, there can only be one winner. And what a game this was today. This was excellent, guys. Excellent ball game. Final count of this one, 31-28. Man, guys, that game was absolutely incredible.
Oh, yeah, definitely. From first kickoff to the end, you see this, it was pretty much a slugfest. One punch, two punch. Like, it was back and forth, insane action, man. I hope the chat liked it, man. I thoroughly enjoyed myself in this one, Snipes in Philly.
Man, yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. That game was epic, man. Philly, what'd you think about the game, brother?
I mean, first of all, listening to y'all call it, I didn't think that it was going to be as good as the game we had last week, but I was wrong. It came all the way down to the wire. Everything y'all talked about ended up happening, and it came down to that kick. It was amazing.
Man, what a finish, guys. What a finish, man. Dimes getting it done for the first game of his Xbox career for Madden 23, that is, anyway. Here in the Madden Underground Xbox Pro League. 31-28, the final count of this one. This was a epic finish. As we stated earlier, we just knew that this was going to be a great game, and sure enough it was, man. Sure enough it was. So I am not sure. Philly, do you know what next week's game is going to be?
Actually, I don't, man. I am hopped up on Red Bull right now, so my energy level is through the roof. I honestly don't remember, but I promise you, we will definitely make sure everybody knows on Wednesday when we do the podcast. And you just got to tune in, find out who's going to be playing next.
Exactly. So look, guys, with that being said, we're gonna make sure that you guys, I got to do it how Brian James does it, because Brian James is not here today or what have you. But his three famous words is keep it locked. That's his three famous words here. So guys, don't forget, make sure you guys check out www.maddenunderground.com. Make sure you guys keep it locked here Wednesday here on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you may be. Wednesday right here, we will have the Madden Underground podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you guys are here. Keep it locked. Make sure you follow. Thanks for the follows, the subs, everything that you guys do, man, because this is why we do it, man. This is why we do it. And BP, man, Strong J, brother.
Thank you.
Strong J.
I appreciate that, man. It's
Strong
been a fun time commentating, which is nice. Same thing for Philly for last week's game of the week, man. I hope to be back for some more commentating, man.
Oh, yeah, you coming back. You coming back. There's no doubt about that. You definitely coming back on that one, man. I'm sure everybody here loves the breakdowns, and even for the guys that don't know a lot about Madden, but they want to figure some things out and want to get some things figured out. Hey, you just told them about the spread playbook. Now they might go out there and give it a shot. You know what I mean? They may see how it works for them. They may look at Dime's game now and say, "Damn, I'm gonna put some of that in my repertoire." You know what I mean? So heck, I might do it too. Dimes, I might copy you, bro. I might copy you. I'm just saying. All right, guys, with that being said, we're going to get on out of here, man. You guys take care. Be blessed. Another game of the week in the books. I believe next week we will have a PS5 game of the week. You'll know on Wednesday. So come through on Wednesday so you can figure out, or find out, I should say, exactly what that game of the week is going to be. All right? So, for my guy Philly and my guy BP, I'm your boy Snipes. We're going to get on out of here. We will catch you guys on the next one. Slide, folks.